Ugh. Hello. I'm here. I think I'll probably beat this game today. Freedom Planet 2. I'm not 100% sure. If I do and there's still time, I'll think of what I should play after for a little bit. Not really sure what I'm gonna do after Freedom Planet yet. Shrug. I'll think about that later, because it'll also be Halloween week next week. Almost time. And yeah, I'm not really, because I didn't really have a horror thing I felt like doing because they're all longer, I just didn't do one, and I can't beat Castlevania games that quick. Not even like the old 2D ones that are not Metroidvania. So yeah, I don't really have anything spooky this year. Next year I should probably try to do a horror game, but you know, it is what it is. I'm gonna be calling the boys in just a few minutes. I definitely have a desire to do Mega Man Legends at some point in the near future. That might be a next year stream start. That would probably be the first big game I'd go back to. But I'll have to think. I'll have to think on what I want to do next. But, I just wanted at the moment to just play something smaller, so I played the Freedom Planet duology, because they're great games. If you haven't played these, I do recommend them. And now it is time for me to remove this and then call the boys. Ah. Spooky. Hello.
There we go. That was an interesting seasonal Discord call.
Oh yeah, they have like the seasonal sounds now.
Yeah.
Even like when you mute your mic, it makes like a little sort of noise.
A lot of bone rattling.
Rattle me bones.
I always prefer the gangster one. Rattle 'em, boys.
The unbled the fire tower. Rattle them, boys. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm all right. Surviving, unfortunately.
I hear you.
Yourself?
About the same. Where I am right now, also in Time Stranger, is I have to kill a fish who poisoned a lot of people.
Damn.
I say kill, but you're probably not going to end up killing them just the way things are going so far. But who knows? It's Digimon.
You know, I mean, it was kind of funny. I was watching someone like just do the demo, and they said, "Oh well, the difference between Digimon and SMT is Digimon is that when the Digimon don't actually start, they'll have the thermonuclear war." And I was like, See how he feels about that in about 10 minutes.
Oh, it's been fun watching people who have not really known much about the series react to it. They're like I saw like a one where it was like you know the content warning thing on the Steam page where it's like things of suicide, death, and all that alcohol consumption. Someone's just like, what the fuck happens in Digimon? The answer is yes.
A lot of things.
A lot of things.
Someone just gets the revolver. I can't live with myself anymore, Ty.
I'm fucking done. I'm so fucking tired. I got the DNA Digimon with that one more time, I swear to God. I swear to Yggdrasil.
There we go, I made it more accurate.
Have you ever tried turning into a 30-foot T-Rex? It hurts, Ty. It hurts.
And I gotta go back and forth each time because the animators don't want to fucking draw me as a giant monster all the time. Because it's hard.
It'd be very impractical for most of the series.
Oh, it would be. Imagine like some of the scenes with like giant ass like fucking like War Greymon. It's really funny. Actually, imagine like the fucking Myotismon arc, but it's Greymon. They're trying to hide Greymon around the city.
Mommy, that's a kaiju. Yes, dear.
Must be a con in town again.
It's been interesting seeing some people, obviously Pokemon comparisons, and I have no interest in getting Legends ZA anymore.
Yeah.
The things I've heard and the things I've seen, I'm like, yeah, like
It seems like so
It's
far the
one
only
thing-
people that seem to be liking it are like the super live or die to Pokemon people.
People who have literally no choice, gotcha. Like,
I mean,
people
they
who
have a
literally
choice. They can
can't
play
afford
other
to-
things.
No, but for a lot of them, their career is Pokemon. So if they were to say, "Yeah, I'm sorry, I just don't like this game," and it's like, well,
You know,
what the fuck are they gonna do?
You're probably right, because I've seen a couple of them who are like, yeah, I don't have any interest in it, and like the fans gotten so fucking angry at them.
Yeah, so they have to pretend that, oh no, this game's great. It's definitely better than Digimon. It's like
This is easily my top 5 video games, guys. Trust.
it's one of those things where
You know, to be
it's
fair, it would
especially
be my
funny-
top 5 too if I was to pick like 4, like I don't know, like no, I'd rather play Bad Rats. Oh, give me a minute.
If you had to pick your 5 favorite games that released on the Switch 2 this year,
Wait, can I even
No,
pick
what-
5?
get back to you on that.
I was like, I don't think there are even 5.
I mean, there's at least Mario Kart World and Bonanza, so 3. 4 if we count Metroid, if that does come out this year, which I'm not entirely convinced it will.
I mean, that's also on Switch 1, so...
Yeah, but so
I'm-
is Legends ZA. So, I'm
Oh, you know
narrowing
what?
down the
Okay, alright,
categories
so... Shit!
I'm narrowing down the categories as much as I can for you, buddy. So
Hey
it
kids,
is
if you want to
someday-
play ZX, I got a better idea. Right now on the store shop, this isn't even a joke. Fucking Cyber Sleuth, both parts are $3.
There you go then. It's, as I said, it's been very interesting because obviously, like as we all expected, like Pokemon will overall like make bank because it's
Oh,
fucking
it's Pokemon.
But they're
It
like,
can, like literally, we saw from Sword and Shield, it could be barely functional and they'll still eat it up. Eat your slap, Pokemon.
that's the other thing is it's just like after. Like, I was okay with Legends Arceus, but then when I tried, like, Scarlet and Violet, and it was like, yeah, no, you, like, have to actually win me back. You have to win me back now, Pokemon.
That's kind of
You
with
can't
me and
just-
Sun and Moon, because I really like those. Because it did, like, some stuff with the story I liked. It had an actual boss fight. It was easy, but it was like, you know, like, oh, this feels like an actual boss battle. And then it just kind of didn't do that again, because I was no longer afraid of Yokai Watch.
Be interested if they're afraid of Digimon.
Don't know.
I mean, it will be interesting. I think it. No, I mean, I think nobody expected Time Strange to blow up in the way that it did, which we've even said. Like,
Yeah.
it's as I said, it's very interesting seeing. Obviously, a lot of people first, like you said, first time going into the franchise, or at least not looked at it since like the 2000s.
Yeah, and, like, be very, like, thrown off by it.
Yeah.
It's been fun. It's nothing against them. It's just been entertaining.
I do like the people who are like, oh, this thing's so cute. Like people who look at like Terriermon, it's like, oh, this is so cute, and I'm like, yeah, wait till it grows up, and then it gets guns for hands and pants.
It's still cute. But also, man, there are a lot of
still
guns in Digimon.
Yeah. And then there's Gundramon, who is just a gun. He was just made of guns.
I love Gundramon.
He is just guns.
Oh yeah, I forgot I can just do that. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother with you. But yeah, it's been
Which I mean, has
entertaining.
kind of always been like Digimon's ethos, like put spikes and guns on this shit.
Like, what was it? I think a friend of mine who is into Digimon, when I was showing him something, said that it's basically like what a little kid, like, when you ask them to draw what they think is cool, where they just keep drawing and keep drawing and keep drawing, keep adding more shit to it. And they're
Yeah.
right, and I love that,
Great.
and it's awesome.
It's great, yeah.
Like, I was looking at, like, I was looking at, like, the fucking Mega Evolutions of the new game, and I don't like any of them. I think they all look like shit.
Well, you're not a fan of Mega Starmie.
Oh, what's funny is someone's like, oh, you guys just don't understand that it's an Ultraman reference, and I, like, go look over at fucking Digimon, which has multiple Ultraman, Kamen Rider, and I'm like, yeah, but these all look fucking cool!
I always think the funny comparison for that is a friend of mine was showing me.
Like, if you look at me, in the eye and say Stingmon isn't cool, you're just wrong. I'm sorry, I can't help you.
Stingmon's cooler than the show he's in.
He really is.
I'll die on that hill. Fuck O2.
I like O2 overall, but yeah, it's definitely significantly weaker than a lot of the other ones.
I mean, like, the good thing about Digimon is there is literally something for everyone. And at,
Yeah.
like, basically every stage, because there will be, like, obviously, like, Gundramon, who is just guns. But then,
There is a
also
Digimon
at
for everybody.
But also at Mega Level, you get Marine Angemon, who's just a cute little guy.
Oh, I can't. I basically for later, I'm planning to when I do eventually do a Mega New Game Plus. I haven't beaten the game yet. I am planning to get myself a Marine Angemon for healing specifically.
Yeah. He is pretty strong in that. I'm gonna live it a bit before I do like a Mega or Mega Plus run.
And I have a Lilymon who's got pretty good int stats for it, so they're gonna probably be the one who becomes it. My Raptormon, I plan to eventually turn into my inevitable Alphamon, because I fucking love Alphamon. He's so fucking cool.
He's just the coolest.
He is.
That reminds me, I also got to finally, because the trade paperback came out, I got to finish Sonic vs. DC.
Okay.
So I really liked it. I thought it was a fun
Yeah.
crossover.
Yeah, it was fun. Really fun.
And I showed my friend some of the screens of Shadow as Batman. He was like, and I think his exact words were, "When did I become so shadow-killed?"
I like that he just doesn't even give Joker the time of day. Like, nah, fuck off, bro.
I just like to live in a world where I was kind of thinking about it, and there is.
You know the only reason Shadow didn't just fucking kill him is because he's not allowed.
Yeah. But I always think it's funny to live in this world where Shadow is cool. Because there's like 1,000 different timelines where Shadow the Hedgehog is like thought of as, hey, you remember when Sonic did their Poochie?
You know what, it would have been if they took that, you ever see the prototype design that was really shit?
Oh, Terios or something.
Yeah, if we got that, that's what it would have been.
Remember when they did their Poochie thing? And it's like, no one would ever think that, oh yeah, what if we got a writable hedgehog who's black coloured and evil and uses guns and tries motorcycles? Who would ever think that's cool?
Me.
And yet here we are. He is the coolest.
He really is.
So I think a streamer compared him to Luigi, and I'm like, I don't know, Luigi's never been that cool.
No, Luigi is Tails.
Yeah.
Like, if we're gonna look at the Sonic cast, it's literally Tails, both in terms of function and closer in personality. They're not one-to-one by a long shot. Mario doesn't have a personality, though.
Yeah, Mario doesn't have a Shadow equivalent, really.
No. The closest to an attempt they had was, like, that fucking, Bowser Jr. in disguise thing they did in, Mario Sunshine.
Yes. Which
Or like Wario. Wario's close, but not really.
Is he? Wario's just, like, a guy. He's not.
He was originally meant to be, but then he kind of just became a guy.
He's meant to just be like Wario's nemesis, but he's not like Wario but cool. Or it's not Mario but cool. He's just a jackass.
Which I love him. Don't get me wrong, but I love Wario. In fact, actually, I realized. Oh, probably one of the reasons I'm not really a Mario fan is I realized I like so few of the characters, and one of the characters I do like is Wario. Like, I don't hate Mario, I just don't care about Mario. Like, I don't hate Princess Peach, but I don't give a fuck about Princess Peach.
That's fine, because those characters are gone, because they're never getting a game again, or something.
What, like Peach or...?
No, I was just joking, because it's been, like, because there's not been like a mainline Mario since Odyssey. Or Wonder, I guess.
You're making fun of like players,
Yeah,
the Mario fans who
yeah.
are pretending like they're dying of starvation, even though they
Yeah.
constantly have a Mario game out.
Yeah.
Who's more annoying with that? Mario fans or Monster Hunter fans?
I mean, probably Monster Hunter fans, because there is like a new Monster Hunter thing what feels like every month.
I agree, actually. I was expecting to have to make this like huge argument to try and explain why I thought it was more annoying. That was probably gonna end with me just going, yeah, but I don't fucking like Monster or some shit. But nah, didn't need to have to do anything.
It's just the general entitlement of Monster Hunter fans that
Oh, they are
gets you,
so
'cause
fucking entitled.
every other Capcom series gets to like die and be left to rot, but Monster Hunter always gets a game out, and then they always pretend like always gets a game or a movie or a side game or 3 side games or like 10,000 other things that are Monster Hunter related.
Call
or
of Duty of
cameos
RPGs. Oh wait, no, that's
or
Pokemon.
cameos
Shit.
in other games. Yeah, but at least the Call of Duty fans have the decency to, shut the fuck up and not talk anymore. Like,
You know
they're
what? You're
all
right.
gone.
They don't talk like they used to.
They just sit in their fucking cod caves and just play with each other all day long. Like, they've stopped
Thank you.
talking. They realise that they've realised that they don't actually play any other games, and nobody else is really gonna interfere with them. So they just keep to their own devices, like the weird little perverts they are.
Weird little perverts.
Yeah.
That description.
As I said, they're just sitting in their little cod caves, playing with themselves and each other. You know,
Back shots.
it's kind of like this. It's kind of like the same way you need to like look at the people who just like fart fetishists, where it's like, I guess you're not hurting anything, but you know, you just stick to your place, and I'll stick to mine, and the two shall never meet.
Stay in your hole and I'll be over here.
Yeah, I'll be in my hole, you stay in your hole, and there will be no overlap. Okay.
And
But-
if you
but
dare
yeah,
stick
like
your head in here, I swear to Christ.
But yeah, like the Dubro gamers are either all dead or they've realised that nobody gives a fuck, so they just buy their yearly releases. It's kind of like the fans of football game, because we can't call it FIFA anymore because I don't know, FIFA are evil.
I don't know.
I think it's just a rights thing, but people are evil. Or WWE fans, where they all just sort of like stay in their lanes now. They don't poke their heads above. They don't poke their heads out anymore. Now is the time of the JRPG. Now is the time of the RPG fans to complain. You ate my last month's Monster Hunter game. Now I'm going to starve. Meanwhile, with like everybody going like,
We really have like the weird things where it's like, by the way, I haven't played the game yet, and I feel bad for its creators since they love love like old like Japanese RPGs and shit. But man, the weird people with fucking Expedition 33.
All weird people.
Oh, they're like, oh, they got rid of all those weird Japanese tropes, all because it just like you don't have a teenage character fighting a god.
Yeah, they do.
They do.
Yeah, they do.
Even I know that, and I haven't played the fucking game yet. Fucking redhead's like 16, I think.
I know the fan art might make you think otherwise, but my L is like 16 is like 16. or
Yeah, I was like,
17
I was pretty sure that character's a teenager.
Yeah. As I said, at most she's like 16, 17, but I'm not entirely shocked if it's like 14. So.
Like, yeah, she's young.
I hate to say it, but
There's
they're
still a
wrong.
teenager.
Expedition 33 is Japanese as fuck. I don't know what the
Oh,
fuck. I don't
oh yeah,
know
from
what-
everything I've seen, it's like it's a very Japanese French game.
It's much in the same way that France normally does things, in that France really loves Japanese culture, or at least like lots of importing things like anime and manga, so they do their own.
Yeah.
Which I mean, yeah, like things like a lot of French productions, especially like the early 2000s, are heavily anime influenced. What's that show called? That fetish show called?
Totally
Totally Spies.
Spies.
Yeah, that was it. You know what I was talking about. Yeah, like that was super anime influenced, and that's like French.
What was it like? It might not be noticeable right off the bat until you think about it for like 2 seconds. But Inspector Gadget was a Japan, France, and American like production.
Yeah.
And it was I think it had like some of the Lupin people working on the animation.
Wouldn't surprise me.
I believe
yeah, like,
that was the
weirdo
case.
ra-
And you can really
yeah,
see it
weirdo-
once you see it, you can't unsee it.
But yeah, like weirdo racists who are like, haha, this game isn't from Japan, therefore I'm allowed to like it. Like, wait, what?
Yeah.
I mean, come on, you're not a young Republican. You don't need to out yourself as a Nazi quite that easy.
What's funny is a lot of them are quote-unquote leftists who do this.
Yeah, I know, but that's because
It's like the fucking Adam Sessler putting on the yellow face thing.
Oh yes, it was a different time. He says, so it wasn't that
Oh
different,
no!
mate.
Oh
It
no! He
wasn't
didn't even
that
say different time. He didn't even try doing that. He didn't even try that. He tripled down on that shit.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he could bring himself to try and say, oh, you know, it was a different time. It was any jokes, etc. You know.
was like-
Thoughts and prayers, please forgive me. No, he's like, no, I'm going to be even more racist today.
He's like the fucking like Krusty the Clown bit. Hey! You know the one.
Yeah. It's impressive to do that when like his entire like career sort of hinges on a bunch of Japanese companies wanting to promote their shit at his fake award show that he's involved with.
Wait, I don't think Sessler's involved with that
Isn't he?
anymore.
I thought he was.
No.
Or he quit.
I don't think he's really with anybody these days.
He's just a racist on Twitter. I got you then.
He
I thought-
does it for the love of the game, or I guess the hate of the game.
I thought he was somebody worth talking about. Never mind.
No, he's just a has-been.
I'll just continue to not remember he exists.
I only remember he exists occasionally as a punchline or a punching bag, whichever I feel like using that day. What's funny was when that original clip surfaced and people were talking about it, people were just like, man, I forgot how bad this was back in the day. Sure was a different time. And the only reason he became the main character of the event was because he decided to open his mouth and, like, double, triple, quadruple towel and shit.
It is always nice when people give you the out and you just don't take it.
Yeah, like, he was like, no one was even, like, mad at him at the time. They were just like, God, this was a different time. And then because of that, people started pulling out more and more clips, showing more and more of the shit that was said on that show back in the day. Some of them I've even forgotten was like, oh, God.
I mean, I think when you start saying, like, oh, we should nuke him again, then it's like, okay.
Which I forgot
You are
they
just-
fucking did that one.
This isn't a bit, you are just racist.
Yeah.
But hey. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
People, I don't know, the argument that, like, Expedition 33 is not, like, Japanese, is not, like,
It looks,
massively
by the way, I will say
Japanese
the game looks
influence.
great. I do want to play it at some point.
It's really good. I almost feel bad that it's, like, that, like, for the third time this year, my, like, what I thought was, like, shoo-in to be my top RPG of the year has been, like, dethroned, but, you know. These
What do you
things
think it's going to be
happen,
now?
Oh, it's Time Stranger.
That's what I'm probably going to put as my top game this year. I'm thinking that's what it's going to be.
I'm not sure about top game, but top RPG, because I was like, you know what, Trails Through Daybreak 2, that'll be like that'll be my jam, because I love those games, and then I played it, it's like, oh, I could have skipped this game, actually.
Yeah, I remember you were really excited for that one.
Yeah, I was, and then I'm not even saying it's like bad, it's just...
You just
It's
kind of stopped
just
talking about it.
fun.
That much I noticed.
It's just because nothing happens. Like, it's literally all just build up for the next game. The main things that happen could have been could have been done in the actual game and have point resolution. There's just a whole fuckload of wheel spinning, and I'm like, okay. I thought the whole point of the Calvin stuff was you weren't just going to do like Cold Steel again.
Hey, look, a
and do it,
Zoid.
Nice. And do like 3 like cliffhangers, but
Actually, wait, no, he pulls out a gun. It's not a Zoid anymore. This is now. Oh wait, it's also a combiner. This thing at the very end. So.
Oh, it's a Digimon. Gotcha.
Ah, I forgot.
But yes,
pattern.
then I was like, okay, well, Expedition 33 was this really nice surprise, and I really like it, and I really like things like the music, and it's got Charlie Cox in it, so it's like, yeah, no, what could possibly beat this? And then Time Stranger, and it's like, oh, that could beat that. So I'm not sure if it would be like Game of the Year for me. I kind of going to depend on how much more I stew on Silent Hill F, honestly.
That's fair, honestly. That's the only reason I didn't pick that game up was just because of money. Because
Yeah,
I'm probably gonna get it
can
next year.
I can tell you that Death Stranding 2 is going to technically be on the list. Because boy, not very high up though, just because I keep forgetting it came out this year.
3.
Oh yeah, look, here's where it combines.
1. Activate.
Cool.
I wanted to get your attention because you do like robots and especially combiners.
And it's got a lion on it. It's just like my Japanese animes. But yeah, I
Man,
mean,
I actually do think this is a cool robot design.
yeah, it's not bad. Wouldn't mind it too. It's the kind of thing I wouldn't be opposed to like seeing on a shelf. But yeah, I mean,
You actually
It's
do
a
get a level
chisel.
where you get to control this thing.
sweet.
And there's a Coliseum fight where you get to use it as well.
Neat.
Ow! Right in my ass, I'm dead. I'm gonna die. I keep forgetting that I have a dodge mechanic in this game, and I'm just not using it. You can use, you don't need to use it, but you can, and it will make things easier. Well, I'm on my last hit point.
One of the things that sort of like really helps Time Stranger is because it's like there's definitely a lot you can say is like I don't want to say bad but like obviously where things could be improved in like some like quality of life changes, being able to view Digimon in the farm for instance.
Yeah.
So I didn't
There I
have
go.
because I didn't have to like write down all of the stats I did want to have for when I was doing mass training. But I think it's what really like sort of sells Time Stranger is its presentation, like it's the celebration of like the whole franchise, without it being like two member berries. Like yeah, obviously like Agumon shows up and I clapped, but it's not like it's the whole thing is just oh yeah here's like all the stuff you remember because all the new stuff as well.
Remember Adventure 1?
I remember.
Remember?
But yeah, it's a game that any other time period I feel like would have just been like left to fend for itself as like just like a B game that Famco released and just never promoted, and never got a dub or anything like that. But
Yeah, they've
actually
been
put-
putting all of their ducks into Digimon this year. It's kind of nutty.
yeah, new series, card games getting more promotion, which I don't play, but good for people who do. As I said, it's the kind of thing where just so like I think Time Stranger feels like a passion project in a way, and obviously like tying into the whole Digimon like sort of net like overall franchise like sort of gives it points if you're already into that. And honestly, just the fact that it dared to walk up and smack Nintendo in the face by competing directly with Pokemon.
Oh, that reminds me, speaking of, like, if they get mad about stuff like that, did I tell you about, the thing with the Crossworld trailers for Sonic?
Oh,
about
where they
remove
like
them
Sonic
from
made-
their. They removed all the Crossroad trailers from Nintendo's channel.
Oh, I didn't know they did that.
Yeah, they
I know
removed
there was
all
a
of
trailer
them.
that. I know there was a trailer, one of the Crosswords trailers that like everybody thought might have been them taking a jab at Nintendo because it was like, drive wherever you want or something.
Yeah,
It was like making.
it was
making-
definitely like doing a gag on that.
Yeah.
Nintendo was not happy about that. That one never made it onto the Nintendo channel. But not only that, Nintendo removed all the other Crossworld trailers from their official channel.
Damn.
So, like, yeah, they're fucking pissed about that. They do not think that's funny. Because some people are like, oh, well, sometimes companies will do, like, playful jab. Oh, no, they did not think that was playful jab. They were actually mad.
I always think one of the best examples is back when Infamous and Prototype both came out. When he was actually relevant at the time, Yahtzee did his review and said he couldn't decide between the two games, so he would decide based on which developer would like make a art of like the other character in a bikini or something first. And to be fair, both of them did.
That is fair.
Yeah, and so, stuff like that's fine. You've got two games that are directed.
Oh, yeah. That's also them just clearly taking a piss and having a fun with it. Neither of them seem like they're mad at each other or anything like that.
Because the secret is you never actually win if you get into pissing matches like that. Because all you do is like, you come off as the asshole, as kind of is the case with Nintendo and Marvel, and it's like, man, DC's like always willing to cross over with everyone and everything and do all these weird and wonderful things, and Marvel's always like this fucking annoying stickler for everything. So anytime like people have to go, oh yeah, we tried to do this and then Marvel fucked us over. Marvel always looks bad.
And boy, does Marvel love doing that.
Yeah, and it's the same with Nintendo, where rather than just just take the hit. Like, who cares? You've already made your money off of Mario Kart World, and people are gonna buy it. Like it's okay. You can have someone tweak your nose a little bit.
Meanwhile, like, we have, like, in the DC Sonic one, like, they allowed villains to get jawed, bite each other's heroes.
Yeah, they're all having fun, and it's not even just like that one, although it's the most relevant recent one for me. But like,
it's just one to think about because we were talking about it earlier.
Yeah, like DC's always willing to like do weird, quirky, dumb shit. I mean, hell, they crossed over with Ruby, which whatever. But hey, at least they did it.
That crossover was only the only reason that was bad. Not even just because it was Ruby. It was bad because they didn't let the characters do their own abilities and shit because they gimped everybody down into being Ruby Land.
But the point is that
it didn't make it. It didn't feel like a crossover at that point.
Like, doing shit like that builds you up a bunch of like goodwill that you can then spend on your bad ideas, like resetting the universe again or annulling marriages or whatever. Yeah, that's how you normally do it. Marvel's like, what if we piss everyone off?
And then keep doing it for like 20 years.
And then just also make sure that nobody really wants to work with us because we're complete cunts to work with. Oh man, everybody really likes Marvel vs. Capcom. What we should do is micromanage it so people don't get to enjoy Marvel vs. Capcom anymore.
Listen, it needs to have synergy with the MCU.
That's what people want. People don't just want full costume characters throwing down.
No, why would anybody want that?
It's just function versus function then. And I feel really bad because I know S-Kill.
Yeah, I know he was told to say that.
I know he felt dead inside when he said that. He was
really
given
bad,
but it's like
he was given a script.
Spokesman, so you have to hold him accountable for it. He's there. He is the meat shield, and he can't just come out and say, "Yeah, Marvel told us not to add these characters that you like. What do you want us to do?"
Even if that's exactly what happened. Oh, I'm dead.
It's 100% what happened because they've admitted it since when they're no longer under any contractual obligations.
Now that he can say it, be like, yeah, they made me say that. Which, shocking nobody with half a brain cell.
Yeah. So, it shocked the entire fighting game community.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, as I said, that's how you build up goodwill, so you can spend it on your dumb ideas.
Yeah.
what Capcom, or it's kind of how Capcom operates, although they're like Feast and Famine, where they'll like do a bunch of good ideas and then just do like a decade of terrible ideas.
Yeah.
What if the only franchise we ever did anything with was Monster Hunter?
And eventually that well's gonna dry up and people are gonna get tired of it.
Hope so, and yet, 20 years later, they're still not tired of Monster Hunter.
By the way, this is technically this game's Shadow the Hedgehog, the guy I'm fighting right now.
You found him, Faker?
Well, I have to be playing Lilac for that effect. This is basically like, if Knuckles was fighting Shadow instead right now.
Now, we all know how that fight would go. Badly.
Yeah. By the way, this is actually this is one of those fights where you can, lose it and continue progress, but only after they hit a certain threshold. I think this is the first time, it took me a second try, I think this is the first time I've beaten them when I got to that threshold. It's not easy. At least not for me, because I'm very stupid.
Just have a very Metal Sonic silhouette.
Like, she's also from the past. She's like the... They're like the two remaining water dragons. It's that kind of crap.
Yeah.
She bears a grudge against the world because of a genocide committed to her people.
Oh, it's Chaos, gotcha.
It's Chaos meets Shadow the Hedgehog, now that I think about it. Yeah, Lilac's the other remaining water dragon. Yeah, the purple one that was playing in the first game. Carol is just a former bandit that was brought up by ninjas.
Well, no, she's been Yamcha'd.
But she is a very fun character to play too, Carol. So the first game I didn't really like playing as Mila, but I do like playing her in this one. That's the dog. I would say probably the character I like the least to play is the Ice Spear Lady, because she's the slowest character. At least to me, she seems the slowest.
Makes sense.
And you know, I want to go fast.
You gotta go fast. It's a medical condition.
It is. It's terminal, actually.
Oh.
It's not funny, actually. It's serious.
Said rip, and what do you want?
But,
Sorry.
and so... Also, the swimming controls are really good in this game. It's like Kirby swimming controls, where you just, like, hit the direction you want to go.
And they cancel us when all we do is say awful things.
Uncle Arnie flies him alive with his hex vision.
Good old Mr. Flibble.
I was absolutely obsessed with Mr. Flibble, like, in high school or middle school.
I mean, who doesn't like an evil killer penguin hand puppet?
Oh wait, you already knew that. For a while, my Skype icon was Rimmer in the outfit with Mr. Flibble.
Yeah, I remember. I remember.
Member berries?
Isn't it weird that Chris Barry was in the Tomb Raider movies with Angelina Jolie?
I forgot he was.
Yeah, he's the butler.
Huh.
Isn't that weird, black man? Oh, it's a TFS reference, it's okay, I'm allowed to make it. But, yeah, it's odd because it's one of the only other things I've seen him in. It's like really a shame because he was hugely talented.
Yeah.
Unlike the DVD extras for one of the seasons, there was like a whole like episode that had been storyboarded that they never aired. So what they did was they just got Chris in to
Do you like
voice
clam
all of the
robots?
characters. Indifferent to clam robots.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, they just got Chris Barry to like voice all of the fucking cast, and you know he did because he's a really good voice actor or impressionist.
Oh, I can't hit them when they're under there. Now I can hit them.
Well, no, what has been fun is I have shown an American friend Taskmaster, so watching him react to all of the funny things is fun. You ever watched Taskmaster?
I think I've seen clips, but I never watched it fully.
Might have to link you because I think it's the kind of thing you would enjoy.
I still need to. Oh, there was a show my friend recommended, and I'm forgetting the name of it right now. After I finished watching Father Ted, because I really liked that one.
I wouldn't be, not IT crowd, I assume.
Oh, Vicar of Derby. That's what it was.
Oh, Vicar of Dibley, yeah.
Dibley, sorry.
Yeah, makes sense.
That was what she recommended.
Never gelled with Vicar of Dibley, if I'm honest. Not saying it's not funny or it's not like well made, just.
I mean, I can't say anything. I haven't seen it.
Yeah. But I mean, yeah, Taskmaster, which is all on YouTube officially, so that's fun.
Oh, nice. Check that out at some point. Oh, shit. Okay, I'm
Nothing
still
else.
alive. I'm still alive. I'm still alive.
Nothing else. It's always worth it for just seeing people do stupid tasks poorly.
I'm
Like,
still alive, and that's the important point. Whew. By the way, I have no idea. Well, I'm not sure if I'll beat this before we end stream today or not, because there is still a good chunk of levels left. So I'm thinking probably a no.
And Sabo's not even here, so we can't, like, artificially inflate it by talking to him about his free fridges.
Well, there's a way I can artificially inflate it by going back to the Battlesphere and getting the other 12 capsules to ensure that I get the best ending.
Yeah.
But you know what? This is the best one to end with at the end, because the last level of this I get to pilot the mech.
Ah, so open on mechs.
Or close on mechs. I'm gonna continue. I'm gonna do like another level or two, because this game is fairly long. Like the other one was pretty short. This one's significantly longer. This game was one of those ones where I think when they were developing it, it went because it took them like fucking 7 years after they announced. Like they announced it took like a 7-year time. I think it had like that thing where it had like scope creep where they just kept adding more and more to it. Game is amazing. But it has a similar story to like what happened with Silk Song.
And maybe Time Stranger? I think Time Stranger has actually been in like development hell for like the last 10 years.
Yeah, I did hear that it was in development for a long time.
It's supposed to come out like closer to the release of Hacker's Memory.
That makes sense. But, this game is amazing. They didn't... Oh, when they made that Crony game that came out this year, it had definitely a significantly shorter development cycle, and it's not nearly as long as this game is. Of the 3 games that they put out, that Team Push put out, this one's the longest one and the most expensive one to buy outright. Because this one's like $30, where those ones are like 15. Which I feel like is fair when you think about it.
Yeah.
Like, price-wise. And it does go on sale, so... Also, too, the difference between this one and that Crony game is that game has one playable character with one moveset that I think is actually not as detailed as the characters in this game, where this game has 4 playable characters. And has to make levels to compensate for all 4 of them so they can all traverse it.
Yeah.
Because the first game had a unique level that Carol got, and then a unique level that Lilac got. This game doesn't have that. All of the levels are playable by all of the characters. I think there's like one boss fight that one character doesn't have to fight, and that's about it. But I think they get a different boss fight, but that's for story reasons. if I recall. I could be wrong. Wait, no, I think I'm wrong. I think they don't. In fact, Mila doesn't even, if you play as her in that game, she doesn't even get to fight the final boss. It's why I excluded her as an option when I started that one 2 weeks ago. Because she doesn't fight the final Brevin fight. And she doesn't fight the boss fight where you get to fight her when she gets corrupted. So she does get her own unique level 2 that the other two don't play as, but I feel like her content isn't as fun and, like, I know speedrun-wise she's, like, the go-to character, but I'm not doing a speedrun. I just want to play the game the way I enjoy the most. Not to say speedrunning is bad, mind you. Speedrunning is fucking impressive. The answer to me was either Lilac or Carol, because I love playing both of these characters. This game, honestly, I would have been fine with any of them if you picked. Though, Carol, I think, is my favorite one to play in this game. Or Lilac, depending on the day and my mood.
Well, good. Oh.
Oh yeah, I forgot the gimmick of this boss fight is to make her run into her own bombs.
I mean, if she's that stupid, then it's on her.
It really is. Well, she is a monkey, to be fair. I can't remember what type of monkey she is. I think they said it at one point in the game.
Monkey hate technology.
Robot hate the monkey! They will fight eternally! Monkey versus robot!
Yeah.
Ah! Blew myself up.
No, we were just talking shit about the monkey.
Well, to be fair, it is her bomb, so... Technically, she blew me up. Got her. Oh no, she's gonna try and blow me up! Mid-death animation! No!
Ah, the old you didn't win move.
There's a couple of those in this game. None of them are instant kills, though.
Oh yeah, Ninja Gaiden 4's come out, I think.
Yeah, I do want to get that game, I just don't have the money right now, and I'm still playing Digimon.
Yeah, I kind of have to go and finish playing.
I know it made a couple of journalists rage quit that got download codes. I'm like, okay, so the game is hard. Cool.
I mean...
Or at least hard for journalists.
Well, I guess that's the question. Is it, like, hard, or is it like Ninja Gaiden 1, like, hard, where it's kind of more janky than hard?
Oh yeah, it's just janky.
Like,
that game is so janky.
A friend of mine was watching, like, an episode, like, a first episode of it while I was on call with him. And I was just trying to explain that, no, you don't understand, Ninja Gaiden 1 is just, like, real jank. Like, a lot of it just looks bad, looks jank.
A lot of 2's difficulty, like, original 2's difficulty was, they're just like, alright, and then is jank, or they're like, alright, we're gonna have the ninjas just throw exploding kunais off screen. What are the sound cues for them? Loud explosions. But I'm already getting hit by it. That's your sound cue, fuck off! Oh, thank you.
I will always say, with my dying breath, that fucking turtle boss fight bullshit in 2 is garbage.
And I'm fine with you saying that. Like I said, the only reason I think that I didn't get the only reason I didn't get blown up by it was pure fucking luck. Because when the health bar didn't go away, I just kind of held onto the block button and was like waiting to see what was gonna happen next. Which I don't count that as real, if you know what I mean.
Yeah,
like that was me lucking into the right answer.
Like, it's a move it's a thing that's only designed to piss the player off, because they just you put it at the end of a boss fight that otherwise people might struggle with, because, you know, it's Ninja Gaiden, it's a little bit jank. Oh no, Ninja Gaiden is that series where it's like, yeah, I want to recommend Sigma 2, because Sigma 2 is actually unironically good, but it's kind of hard to say.
Black is basically more Sigma 2. I'd say in some ways a bit more refined. I like that one a bit more. It does still do the turtle thing, though.
Yeah. Now, whereas then it's like, yeah, I can't really recommend 3, because every time I've tried to play it, I just go, man, this just sucks.
I recommend it typically only if I know what kind of shit the person's willing to put up with. If I know that they would be the reaction to the turtle would be yours or worse, no, then I don't.
Like,
If I know that they would either think it's funny or not care, I would be like, alright, I can recommend this to them.
I just can't figure out why you can make like Ninja Gaiden Sigma 2 and you know it's good and you clearly work out okay so this is the sort of stuff people like and we live in like a post Devil May Cry 4 world at that point because you know they rip off 4. The whole
Well, no, that's
Demon
3
thing.
where 4 was around.
What? No, I'm saying Devil May Cry 4 rips off or Ninja Gaiden 3 rips off Devil May Cry 4.
Oh, Ninja Gaiden 3. Okay. I thought we were talking about 2. I'm sorry.
So, like, you live in a world where, like, those games exist, and one of them you even developed, and you somehow fuck up making an action game. I think I've said before,
So like
but that was like...
three Ragebound is or Blood whatever the fuck it was called, Razor's Edge. I enjoyed the replays of the stage where they got rid of the scripted pits that suck, and I think it's more fun to play on like redos like that. But like but you have to play through the entire campaign to get to that.
You have to play a bad game to get an alright game. You know what I could do instead? You could just boot up Devil May Cry. As I said, it's one of those things, it's like, I've said it multiple times, but when I saw like the reveal trailer for the Star Wars Souls game, Jedi, I forget what the first one was called, Jedi something.
A Fallen Order.
That was it, Fallen Order. And I remember watching the trailer for it and just seeing like the janky ways the models had to snap into like their pre-approved like positions for the animation, like the kill like shots. I'm like, wow, this is your reveal trailer, and it's like you're just having that shit. Meanwhile, Devil May Cry 5, where you can get like any random gameplay video and it looks like it, and it just looks hype.
Unless you're playing V.
Gotta play V well.
Even if you play V well, it's boring. V sucks.
I mean, I don't know. I always
V
get
is
I
great
always
for my
get-
sleep paralysis.
I always feel a little bit happy when you can trigger Nightmare and it just belly flops on the demons.
Yeah, it'd be nice if I could belly flop on the demons.
He's obviously like the worst character to play as, but I don't hate playing as him.
I do.
My only real problem with V is that it's just is that because of the way in which, or because of the limited damage that Griffin
Also,
and
I'm in the mech now.
Oh, neat. But because the limit of the smaller damage or lower damage that the two summons do, fights just take a lot longer than they do with the other three.
It's just, I fucking hate V. Every time I would have to play as V, I'm like, oh, there goes the fun. It was nice while it was here. I miss it already.
Yeah,
Like
Magic-
Nero,
Magic-
Dante, yay, I'm having fun! Oh, V.
Maybe I just got conditioned because I did bloody Palace with V.
I'd rather stub my bloody toe than play bloody Palace with V.
I mean, fighting Virgil is an experience with V, I'll tell you that much.
So it's getting in a car accident, but I still don't want to do it.
Depends on who else was in the car accident, I think.
Also, mecha fight.
Or Reiwa Gundam.
What are the moves? I think there's a thing telling me this thing's moves. No. No. I thought I could do like a big beam attack.
Just mash!
Giant snake mobile robot versus rabbit robot. Honestly, I like how both of these look.
Yeah, it has kind of double Gundam vibes off of the green one.
The guy piloting that is a snake man, and he does talk like exactly what you would think a snake man should talk like.
I think you should talk like Cobra Commander.
It's like yeah, it's like Starscream, Cobra Commander.
Then Cobra Commander was a snake.
It's true.
Oh yeah, so the IDW like Skybound Energon, whichever name we're using for this comic book series, is getting turned into an animated series.
That's cool. Honestly, that's what they should do with the Sonic one rather than this like Sonic Prime shit.
Yeah, but that's over now.
Yeah, well, they gave it a, well, apparently, who knows, maybe, they say it was canceled or not, because it did apparently end on a cliffhanger.
No. I mean, it ended, like, was it, like, 2 years ago that it ended now?
Good question. But they also did put those characters in, Crossworld, so...
I mean, that's fine, you know, you gotta fill out the roster somehow.
They were pre-ordered DLC bonus for, the deluxe edition.
Yeah, but at least it's pre-order bonus that nobody's really gonna care about.
Yeah, I didn't watch Prime because I was just like, oh, a multiverse story, I don't care.
I did, and it was fine. I don't know.
I'm sure it was perfectly okay, but I'm just like, you know, tired.
It's on the basis that Sonic...
Tired of multiverse. Like, here, you get to see Tails, but it's not. Cool. Alright. Going over here.
As I said, it's fine, but I also work on the basis that Sonic kind of has always, like, struggled with, what's it called, animated adaptations anyway.
I've enjoyed, the ones I enjoyed, or I do like the uncut version of Sonic X, though I don't like Chris, but I don't say I don't like him, I don't care about him, if that makes any sense. I don't hate him. He's just kind of there, and he serves more as a vehicle to my brain for the stuff that I want to see. But, and then,
Sonic X is
sorry.
fine. I think Sonic X's biggest problem is it's just kind of like early 2000s, like action anime, so there's not really a whole lot of actual action in most of it.
It definitely, you can definitely tell when watching it that there's a low budget.
And also the dub is,
Oh, I'm talking about the Japanese one when I'm talking.
Yeah, I was gonna say, there's also, like, the thing with the dub where it's like, it's not to even say, like, the dub itself is bad, it's just there's a lot of castings that I'm like...
Like Jason Griffith's inability to emote. Which he never gained the ability to do that throughout his entire tenure as Sonic. Which was a very long tenure. Not as long as Ryan's has been, but, you know... Long enough where it's like, you should have picked something up after doing an entire series in, like, almost a decade's worth of video games.
Yeah. There's always a much better Shadow.
Oh, his Shadow was great.
Yeah.
I will not deny his Shadow. He did a good Shadow. And Lisa Ortiz was a great Amy.
Yeah, but more it was the case of, like, having some of the, like, usual 4Kids VAs just doing accents, like the...
Oh, yeah!
The Hispanic maid is just straight up, yeah, it is Eggman's VA doing an accent, which I don't fault for. It was a very different time.
That was a very common thing back then, yeah. Hell, I used to whip out accent voices all the time when I was younger.
And then there was Pegasus's VA doing the Asian butler, which, once again, is like, yeah, it's not like I'm faulting them, but it is like something that you have to be aware of, that you have to sort of like keep in mind these days. But yeah, like obviously, I think like both like Saturday morning Sonic cartoons also kind of have like their own problems. It's not saying they're not enjoyable in their own ways, just
yeah, I didn't really like Sad AM all that much, but I do like the silly, goofy Pingus one.
I think Sat AM had potential, but I think it was sort of kneecapped by, well, not getting that getting a second season or even like a real ending.
unless you want to read the Archie comics. And oh boy, those Archie comics are, I don't like them.
Yeah, but then Ian Flynn shows up and everything's okay then.
But that's after a reboot.
Yeah. No, he was writing it before the reboot.
Oh yeah, right before, and then they rebooted it, and then then it got canceled, and then the IDW started. And IDW's been great.
Which is basically the same thing, but you know. But
I think canon actually. Like I think that the IDW books are actually canon.
I mean, on the basis that Ian Flynn also writes the games now, so
yeah. And he's gotten a reference like Tangle, right? And he's gotten a reference like Tangle and shit. In
yeah.
So like he's referenced his own book, so I think that they're essentially canon at this point.
It's the sort of thing where, well, whatever he is like going to be head writer of like everything Sonic, everything that he wants to be canon is canon.
Well, the books now, he doesn't do. He's been less involved in the books than he used to be. He's still there because he's been working on the fucking games now. And there are some really good writers working on it over there as well.
This calls for a boss.
Point is, there's like an actual sort of like vision, like shared vision thing with the comics as opposed to before.
By the way, do you like this boss fight? It's basically just a Sentai TV show, man.
Nice.
He even went like Typhoon when he did that.
Good. Always an actual
He's very silly.
So yeah, Sonic has always kind of like struggled with like animated adaptations, I feel. Like, I think Boom was just a bit too meta.
Boom I enjoyed, but yeah.
And also like tied to a dog shit game. As I said, I don't think any of them are like awful. I just feel like, yeah, they're like 6 out of 10s normally. Like, whereas most other things you think with the amount of shows they've had, there'd be at least one where you'd be like, oh man, that's the GOAT. That's actually like crazy good.
Maybe. Let's see. Well, no, it's actually because a lot of people that are saying it now are also like Zoomers. Now I was gonna say, well, it's not, a lot of them will say X typically when you ask, but then I was like, oh yeah, a lot of them are Zoomers, so they're like that's like what they saw when they were very, very young. To be fair, if I saw like Adventure Sonic the Hedgehog when I was older, I'd probably fucking hate it.
Yeah, probably.
To be fair.
As I said, I think they're all fine, just nothing stand out amazing. I mean, it says a lot when, like, the best that X really does, it's like, when it's A, ripping off the games, or B, they finally eject all the human characters.
Yeah. Which I think they should bring human characters back, just not do, like, Elise or Chris kind of stuff. You know what I mean?
Problem is yeah, you need, like, if you're going to do human characters, you need them to fulfill, like, roles that aren't just, like, the annoying kid sidekick character, or the love interest.
Actually,
this is where, like,
this is an unfortunate thing I can talk about. Now, this got switched, because Sega ended up going with the translation did. Did you know what, that Maria was originally written to be, like, a lover for Shadow?
In what?
In an SA2. In the Japanese.
I mean, I'll say that I'll say when we say lover, I don't think we mean, like...
No.
There was like, in the full sense, it was more
not like sex, but,
Yeah, but, like, obviously...
Like, this is my girlfriend.
Yeah. I mean, not surprised, but... Glad they didn't go that route.
Well, the Japanese version does imply it, but the translation changed that out over here for the better, in my opinion. But I
mean, in what way does the Japanese version imply it over like the normal way? Over like playing it more often as a familial bond?
I'm trying. It's been a while since I was like reading up on that. so I can't off the top of my head. I just remember going like, oh, that's weird. It's been several years. I'll have to look at it again.
I'm just curious because obviously there's like very specifics in terms of language.
Yeah, that's true. Because
So
also
if
too,
they're-
like, because also too, where there will be. So while there are ones that are like straight up like, yeah, these characters are into each other. There are ones where people be like, oh, these characters are into each other, and you're like, actually, no, this is a culture thing here now.
Or if it's the case of like where certain words have like more generic more generic terminology in like Japanese, but their direct translations always imply like are more implicit. That's what I'm wondering if it might be if it might have been like someone who mistranslated it initially or at that time, and it read it as they were meant to be like lovers as opposed to siblings.
Right. Yeah, I'll have to look
'Cause,
into
like,
that.
Because, like, I mean, not a one-to-one example, but I think, like, a good example is, like, the thing in Japanese media of having, like, women who are, like, or female characters who are, like, by all accounts of, like, sort of traditional Western views, like, into other women when, like, it's less of a romantic thing, normally.
Yeah.
You know, where like characters will give off lots of like signals that you would say were like, oh, that's a romantic interest, and it's not because of the way in which they do like reference or deference to one another depending on stations. So it's like a complicated thing. So I'm not saying that's not true, but I just would need to like see. Like,
Right. Yeah. No. I know
break
exactly
it
what you're
down.
saying.
I need to see like a
and I
breakdown
don't
of the
remember well enough
translation.
to be like, oh, here it is, and then tell you, and then we can infer one way or the other.
Especially since Maria has like such little like screen time in the actual game, like she basically has like.
Or
the
I
one-
could even be misremembering it, where it was they went during development and they thought about doing it and then said, nah, let's not do that. It could even be something I'm just misremembering too. Do that.
As I said, well, we can ever find like find that and break down the translation. That'd be
Yeah.
we'll know what both the other, but yeah.
There's also too, we would want to see the kanji, which God only knows if I could see that. 'Cause I think it was, or if they even have host. I don't even remember them having it there. Because I remember sometimes people will do that, and then someone else will be like, actually, this is what they're saying.
Yeah. As I said, like certain terms and phrases that might mean more in the translation. Like I always think a big one is Aibo,
Or,
which like the direct translation is partner, but obviously partner has like specific connotations and.
Or was it when we were talking about the 1 week about the thing with Uraka using Boku, but she's not a tomboy in the slightest.
Yeah. So.
And the point for that was to just show that she was casual and easy to approach.
Yeah, and I think part of the reason why I'm also like skeptical is just because, like I said, Maria's like actual role in the game is so minimal. It'd be like, why have that point if it doesn't mean anything?
And I think the reason why I wasn't as skeptical is because of is just because I'm thinking of like and I shouldn't because it was like a decade apart was one of the original ideas for Sonic with like Madonna, I think her name was.
Yeah. Something like that. Like, yeah, they've sort of like teased this whole like thing around before, but then again, lots of other stuff have done it.
Yeah. Also, at least now I think about it too, that's another reason why I could be even like be biased to just nodding my head to it because it sounds right, but it might not be.
Thank God, Elise was erased from the timeline.
Right. I saw like a post where Zoomer's like it had a great story. It had such great impact. It had great impact. That left a great impact. Yeah, on the series, it stained it for so long that it took us like almost 20 fucking years for people to be like, hey, wait, Sonic makes good games? As I sit there bashing my head into a wall.
I mean, Sonic 06's problems are numerous and.
Oh yeah. The game isn't
story.
good. It's not a good game. My thing
It's
whenever
not
I
even-
see them is to be like, I want to force them to play the game, and no, not a mod. But some of them apparently do. They'll play the original version and be like, no, this is actually really good though.
Yeah, sure.
Listen, when I was a kid, I thought Bubsy was good, and guess what? No, not talking about the new one. And then when I played it when I was older, I was like, wow, this is actually garbage. You know, you can learn, you can grow, people. It's okay.
I mean, I kind of feel it's weird to even argue or that people can even defend Sonic 06 because it's like I don't agree with it, but I can understand people who like defend like the Star Wars prequel trilogy or other things or things like that where it's like, yeah, I mean, I don't like it and I've never liked it, but I can understand like the sort of general reasonings some people might have where they could come to those incorrect conclusions. But I feel like Sonic 06 the problem is it's just such a fundamentally broken game on every aspect, right?
Yeah, nothing works properly.
Like,
And the story is
aside
not
from-
good. It's shit.
The story's what I think the problem is the story is at its best when it's just the Adventures of Shadow and Silver. Like what the shit they're doing is fine in a conceptual level. The problem is it's a Sonic game. So like Sonic is like a fucking side character in his own game because he's just off playing Save the Princess.
Which is so weird to think of as being what Sonic is doing today.
And like the redesigns on things like Eggman don't look good.
No.
At least having like the Cheeto legs is weird.
I think it's supposed to be pantyhose.
Oh, they are. I know what it's supposed to be, but the models aren't like. But the models don't work.
They don't look good.
Colors and lighting.
Yeah, it
So
just
you're
doesn't
just
look
like,
good.
why does she have Cheeto legs?
Like, I'm like, I know what they are supposed to be, but like, I'll say, like, I just want to say, like, I know what they are, but it doesn't look good.
I think, as I said, you could probably make arguments for like the Shadow and Silver portions on a story level of yeah, they're fine.
There's a thing now where they're trying to be like, oh no, the models of Sonic and Co. look good, and I'm like, they look so dead and vacant. They look terrible.
Like, you know, the best thing we got out of Sonic 06 is that moment where Shadow stops time and kicks the shit out of Silver.
That was good.
That is the best moment. But as I said,
The most positive I could say is, hey, it was a Shadow story that wasn't about the arc for once. That's about all I can give it.
Yeah,
That's about all I can give it.
It's frankly insane that Sonic is a side character in his own game, and yeah, like the game just doesn't work.
Yeah.
And even when they had a chance to fix it, they never fixed it.
Yeah, they did not.
Like the fucking PS3 version was delayed by like a year or something, and
And that's the
was
worst
same.
version too.
And it was this, yeah, and nothing was fixed. So, as I said,
That's
I
the
can
version I
almost
have
understand-
as well. I still have that. That's basically like if I get, my thing is if I get 300 followers on here, I'm gonna do a stream of that. I'm gonna stream through that game, and I'll get a laugh out of it because I do think it's funny. So I'll get enjoyment out of it, but you know, it's still not a good game.
Yeah. As I said, I can
Like-
almost understand
Like the
people
best thing I
arguing
can
shit
say
like-
about the game is like, hey, music's good. There you go. I got something, but you know, it's Sonic games. That's like the bare minimum typically.
Yeah, like even the most hardcore Sonic fan can't possibly like seriously defend it. Like I know
They
they'll
do!
like
They fucking
I know
do!
they'll say shit, but surely in their heart of hearts they know it's just bad.
I don't know. I don't know anymore.
Like, I mean, I feel like there's lots of debates you can have about like basically every other Sonic game about its merits versus its downsides. But I think Sonic 06 is like the one where it's like, yeah, no, it just sucks.
Like I could accept arguments for Lost World, even though I think I don't really like how it controls, and I think the Zeddy are fucking like they're a hell of a boss character for a hell of a boss in terms of how they look. I fucking hate how they look.
Yeah. And I don't like
They're-
fight people.
I've modded out. I actually modded them out right now on my Crossworld game. They're replaced by Kingdom Hearts 3 Goofy and Funky Kong.
Nice. But I mean, I will argue people about like Unleashed for ages because I'll like defend the game well and all.
where I don't really care for that one, because I think the Werehog Goat stuff is way too long. I don't think the beat-up sections are fun. I think it's okay, but it does have performance issues, where like the frames do drop like crazy. And Eggman Land can suck my left nut. Just the
Yeah, I
left
agree.
one.
I agree. Eggman Land is like too long.
But I don't think it's bad either. Like, those are my complaints, and I have issues with it, and it's not really something that I really care to revisit. At least not at the moment, but I don't think it's a bad game either.
I would want there to be like, I wouldn't mind if they've got like a remaster or a re-release.
Honestly, it probably should, because it's the only one that doesn't have one yet.
Yeah.
Same
not
thing with,
like there's-
actually, no, it's neither the Sonic Hero. Sonic Hero is another one that I would like to get one.
I would also like that. Because
But right now, apparently, they're no longer interested in doing them. The head of Sonic team is like, yeah, we want to focus on new games right now. Which, that's fair.
Yeah, I guess that. Yeah, that's fair. I guess that's a point. Have you heard that the rumors that apparently the next game might be a Shadow game?
I did hear the rumors of that. Also, apparently,
yeah,
they're
grain of
interested right
salt.
now. Oh, yeah. Apparently, they're also
But-
interested right now in doing more spotlights for other characters, especially ones that are coming up in movies. So we might see more Amy stuff soon.
I wouldn't be shocked if she stopped getting more of a role again, because she's...
Yeah. She's also getting more popular now.
Yeah.
But, so, like, some people are thinking that they might have, like, they had a year for Shadow, they might give Amy her own year.
I don't think they'll go that far. At least not yet. I think if any other character's going to get...
I think what they would do... Give me a second. I think what they would do is, it would be a mix of her and Metal together.
Maybe. I could see
Like,
that.
like they
What
might make Metal be, like, the antagonist or something like that.
What I could see more likely happening is Year of Knuckles.
Well, he's not getting a focus right now, so...
Yeah, but
He did have that show that nobody watched.
I watched it.
I have not yet.
It's not worth watching.
I didn't think it would be, that's why I haven't watched it yet. I haven't had much, desire to.
But it's just because I could see them pushing for like of all the other characters who were ever going to get who would ever like be able to like sell like mainline their own game. I feel like Knuckles is the most obvious choice. But also wouldn't be shocked if we are just straight up going to get like another Shadow the Hedgehog focus game.
Yeah, I think we're
Especially-
definitely going to be getting one of those.
And then it's a question: how far down the Shadow rabbit hole will they go?
As long as it makes money, probably.
Yeah, well, I'm also mean like, is he going to be packing heat again?
You know, that is a good question, actually, if they'll let him have a gun again. Let him swear.
Where is that damn fourth Chaos Emerald? Let him cock his fucking submachine gun like it's a shotgun.
Oh yeah, I forgot. There's a Chaotix like 30th anniversary comic that they did drop, and they have a line from Charmy that implies that the characters do swear off screen with Charmy. Vector then said a bunch of words, and he then used a bunch of words that Vector said I'm not allowed to repeat.
I mean, I can believe Vector swears.
Yeah. Ah, damn
Maybe
it!
that's it. Maybe that's it. Maybe they'll bring back Knuckles Chaotix.
I can see that being a
would be-
thing in the future, but I do think they will give Metal and/or Amy a spotlight. Is what I think they're going to end up doing, considering the roles that they're going to be playing in the well, at least one of them definitely, the other one probably in the next movie.
I guess here is a question: do we think next movie is going to be like, not Sonic Heroes, but yeah, Sonic Heroes?
I think it will probably be close to Sonic Heroes. They already introduced like an armada of metals, and Amy was just breaking them with her hammer.
Yeah, so I wonder will.
So
the
Metal
reveal
Overlord
be-
being the final opponent, I could see being the case.
Yeah. But then we also thought we were getting Bio Lizard in 3, so
We did not get Bio Lizard.
rip Bio Lizard. But yeah, I wouldn't be shocked if Metal Overlord is the main.
Though we did get to see
antagonist.
Gerald Robotnik get thrown into a bug zapper, so that was funny.
True. Wonder how they'll bring back Robotnik this time.
I'll always say if, in the regards of if Jim shows up or not, wants to show up or not.
Yeah.
Because that character will come back if Jim wants to come back. But,
Well, we'll see. Yeah, we'll see.
yeah, we have no idea. That movie's still a year away. Well, a year and some change. Because remember, this year's almost over. So, and it comes out 2027, if I recall.
Yeah, I'll say it. I feel like 2025 has dragged on a bit.
Kind of by quickly for me.
Feels like it's been a while in the making, so...
But then again, it could be also the last part went by quicker. Because there's been a lot more shit like started popping out on the back half.
Yeah, that's the point. We get to have all the fun of GTA 6 releasing next year.
For $100.
Yeah.
We know that's what they're gonna do. They've been ramping that up and having like a bunch of devs go like, yeah, I think it should be $100. Yes, it should definitely be $100. You know what I think? I think GTA should be $100. It's their propaganda campaign for it.
I mean, I don't see why they even need to bother. It's GTA. It will sell. It could be like $1,000 and it would still sell.
Probably not wrong. But yeah, it's like, guys, I get it. You want to make it $100, and you're doing your several years at this point long campaign to be like, yes, it should be. I think you guys should be ready for it to be $100. $100 sounds right to me. $100 it is.
It's more annoying because stuff definitely gets out of the way of stuff definitely gets out of the way for GTA 6.
Listen, we absolutely, the game absolutely needed to have the detail of the fingerprint smears on the stripper poles, otherwise you can't enjoy it, literally unplayable. Fuck fidelity. That's all I'm gonna say. Listen, I don't care about counting the skin pores on a character's fucking face. I really don't. I just want to play a fucking video game. Is that difference for me for like I was thinking about this with like Mario Kart World where they're like where like they have all these little they have all these like super high res models and the little cars will dance if you stop here because they want you to take a picture of it. And I'm just like, bro, I just want to race. I bought a racing game to race.
Well, I'm fine with them having little touches, but like
I actually have a theory.
Yeah.
But you go first and I'll tell you my theory.
I was just saying is that Mario Kart's problems are like the sort of things that are fundamental to the game design that they will refuse to back down on, like things like the intermissions, where it's like I haven't played the game, but
they tripled down that shit considering they fucking what they did.
And also like the thing where they don't allow you to play on like half the tracks because they only want you to play on tracks with the intermissions, which doesn't account for all of them. Because you've got ones that are just like actual 3-lap tracks, so you can't play. So pushing down on playing on them, and then just the general sort of like Mario Kart problems of like the rubber banding being kind of bullshit, but also like first place just being like if you just race marginally well, you get ahead of everyone else and you're untouchable.
Oh yeah, the sandbagging is pretty bad in that game. I was watching like a video where there's like 4 people at the starting lane refusing to drive.
Yeah. And well, I think there's a lot of interesting things with like the tricks and the tech to like actually have skill.
I just performed a skip. I just performed a skip. I was like, rather than going through all the keys.
Nice.
It's
But yeah, I
easier for Lilac can do it, but it's easier for Carol to do it.
Carol skip.
The cat doesn't care about the laws of physics. Just like real cats, honestly.
But yeah, I mean, Mario Kart World has technically improved, at least in my view, just by virtue of having like the tricks and the like shortcuts allow for more actual skill expression in Mario Kart. But I feel like a lot of the problems is still like fundamental to
A lot of the
game
tricks I was looking
design.
at also kind of removed obstacles, and so there's also that issue I find.
Yeah.
But yeah. So I have a theory about the game in terms of why. On one thing about the game. So you know how the game doesn't have a 200cc.
Yeah.
So like I was mentioning before, they have all these like high fidelity models. Because they in a camera mode because they want you to stop and take pictures instead of playing the fucking racing game. I think that the game can't fucking handle 200cc speed with all this shit on, and
Yeah,
I think
probably.
that's the issue.
Yeah, probably, because 200cc's been staple for every other game.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, they did lock it behind DLC once, but they haven't even entertained DLC yet.
Oh, they've got it planned. They're just not being.
Oh yeah,
being
they
quiet
haven't
about
said
it.
anything yet about. That's why I kept saying yet.
Could be all the Zelda characters they've got to add next.
Surprise! It'll be Link,
Mm-hmm.
and they'll yuck that shit up.
Like, DLC is gonna be a thing for World. Like, I don't.
Oh, yeah,
like,
yeah. Oh, I don't really
But-
think DLC is necessarily bad. I'm just. Oh wait, no, the world. Yeah, there's definitely gonna be DLC. They're just like being very quiet about it.
Mm.
For why? I don't know. They just have been.
Because they're evil.
I mean, we know Nintendo's evil, but and now slowly some other people are starting to realize this. It took them fucking long enough.
So I say, I'm hopeful that like Crossworlds and Digimon, bloody Nintendo's knows enough that they feel like they actually have to try.
That would be nice.
But I suspect they'll just release another Zelda and all will be forgiven.
Because Zelda is the ultimate like slop. I don't think many of them are really that good. I think they're just like adequate games that get like held up higher because people have played those when they were like 4 years old.
I can't wait for
I love
everyone to hate the. I can't wait for everyone to hate the Zelda movie.
Oh, it's gonna no, they'll love it because it's Zelda.
Yeah, but
Like how
Sure.
how like the Mario movie gets propped up way higher than it should be.
man, the movie's so dumb. Also, like, it's not fun. I rewatched it semi-recently, and it's like, yeah, I just don't like this. I'll take the stage at the start. I just don't like this movie. I don't like most of the casting.
You don't like Chris Pratt?
No, I don't.
What? But
I don't
he
really-
spent all that time stomping on line Koopas.
Yeah, sure. To be honest, like, even though he's like technically the highlight, I don't really care for Jack Black as Bowser either.
This made me laugh for some reason. It's really funny.
Like, Anya Taylor-Joy as Peach is fine. You know, on the basis that I just don't really care about Peach
like-
anyway, so
I think, yeah.
she does a fine enough job, and I'm just like, keep it Michael Key, for fuck's sake, get a better fucking agent. Stop being like the obnoxious fucking comic relief in these movies.
Seth
I like
Rogen.
I like you. You can be funny. Just don't be in these. Stop being Toad and Bumblebee. Fuck off. And yeah, Seth Rogen. It's like, I don't think I've ever found Seth Rogen funny in anything.
Yeah, Seth Rogen is like why are you... every time I see Seth Rogen, I'm like, why are you here? Who are you? Get out of my house!
Like, I've never cared for movies he's been in that I've enjoyed are more I enjoyed in spite of him.
Right.
And so having him be Donkey Kong, I'm like, yeah, no. I don't know. I'm struggling to think of like anyone in that movie who I'm like, oh yeah, they were great, and not just like, oh yeah, I guess they exist and I didn't hate them, so therefore they're good. Oh yeah, well, Charles Martinet, yeah, I liked him.
Man, it's a shame he didn't get to play Mario.
Yeah. But no, we gotta have Chris.
Oh, you know what? Someone took some of the lines from one of the games of you know that I'm trying to remember his name, but the Red Ribbon guy from the Dragon Ball Superhero.
Yeah.
Magenta.
Yeah.
They took some of the lines that he was saying as Magenta and put them over Eggman. I'm like, these work surprisingly well.
Yeah.
I'm like, you know what?
Ever,
You know what? Bring him in. Be
Mike
funny.
Pollock ever gives up, then yeah.
It would be really funny to see, like, if Charles Martinet became Eggman. It would be funny. Again, that's not a thing that's actually happening. It was just something that someone did as a fan, and I just thought it was neat.
It'd be nice. But so yeah, I just don't care for the Mario movie. I think it's frankly insane if anybody can say
it's perfect. It's a okay kids movie, a mediocre adaptation at best, and it's not bad enough or funny enough to be memorable, like say the Street Fighter 2 one from back in the day.
You know what
and it's definitely not good enough to be on par with the Street Fighter 2 anime one.
You know what it is? It's a Minions movie with skin pack on.
Yeah.
But that's elimination for you.
To be fair, with how much they love throwing Toad around like the minion, they're kind of the best fit for modern Mario.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking Toad.
I remember,
This
reminded me, I remember one time where I got blocked by someone, because Mario, a lot of, like, Mario fans do not like Daisy, because she's quote-unquote loud and annoying, and I was like, so like, Toad? No, Toad's great and funny, and I love him. So then all I did was I just linked a video of Toad's lines from, one of the kart racing games, and then they blocked me.
Nice.
I thought they liked him. I thought I was doing them a good thing. Smiles maliciously.
Yeah, I think it's frankly insane to like argue and say that the Mario movie is better than any of the Sonic movies.
Yeah. Even honestly, even counting the first one,
true.
which the first one I honestly just gave kind of at the time like the pass of like, well, you are technically the best live action video game adaptation I've seen. You're not the best movie. You're all right. And 3 is like probably like I think my second favorite video game adapted movie period. It's only behind Street Fighter 2, which that's a high hurdle. I'm gonna tell you right now for free.
I mean, I think part of the funny thing is that we were talking about how to like introduce human characters in Sonic, and I think unironically, like Tom
I think Tom's
from
okay.
the movies might be the best way to do it.
I think Tom
because...
and I'm forgetting her name, the wife. Like I like them.
Maddie,
I didn't like the stepsister in the first movie, but in the second movie she's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Like her going full Bridezilla was great. It was good.
I mean, she is technically involved in one of my favorite gags in the movie, which is that is the priest an agent, and it's like just opens the Bible to reveal the gun.
Oh yeah, that was a really good joke.
But I think the point is that, or what I was getting at is that's probably the best way to do human characters in Sonic, because you don't really want like the annoying kid character who needs to be like the annoying kid character.
Giving Sonic a dad is perfectly fine.
Like giving, but even if it's not dad, but like older brother, or basically just a character, like basically be someone who obviously like can't help Sonic in the like physical way because I mean he's a supersonic hedgehog, but gives
Yeah.
him emotional or like mental guidance works a lot better, and it works a lot better in the context of playing up that Sonic is like an immature kind of kid because you know he is.
Yeah, because this is going with Sonic being a teenager.
Yeah,
You know, like
Sonic
straight
is
up going into
canonically-
it.
Sonic is canonically always 15, so it feels like it makes a lot more sense to have like a older character who can be the dad or the brother or whatever, but someone who can provide like wisdom and guidance in that sense. Because obviously like you can't have him, physically help him.
Because he's just a
Which I
guy.
think- he's just a guy. So I think that is unironically the best way to do human characters in Sonic. Is to have
It's the
them
thing
be
to
older.
remember is just remember not every character in your story needs to be a physical fighter, even if it's an action story.
Yeah.
They can do other things that help the main characters do their work.
That's also
I
just
s-
Sonic an authority figure he can rebel against to be,
Oh yeah, it'd be a little shit.
totally rad, extreme teeny.
Yeah. It definitely fits into the spirit of the character. Like, yeah, the characterization isn't like a one-to-one of the games or anything like that, but he fits the spirit.
Yeah.
And I think that's what's most important when you're adapting something, because, yeah, there's gonna be differences, because, like, I mean, there realistically should be, but you need to keep the spirit. The problem with, like, say, like, the fucking Stitch remake was that it didn't have the spirit.
I mean, the problem with the Stitch remake is that Ohana means family. Ohana means everybody gets left
Yeah.
behind and forgotten.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It doesn't have the spirit. The message is the complete opposite. It has none of the spirit or soul of the original movie. In fact, it's like the antithesis of that movie. So, like, it's very easy to buck against it. Like, Superman, the 90s cartoon, and, like, the 2005 movie that we both love, the characterizations are not one-to-one to each other in their personality, but they both harbor the spirit of it in that show. I know we get into the later DCAU and things get fucking stupid, but,
I mean, later DCAU for Superman, it's just he just doesn't show up as much. Is the thing.
yeah.
Like, there's Justice League where he only really gets like the one focus episode, which is the Vandal Savage two-parter that's also like Death of Superman adaptation.
Yeah.
Every other time he's like there to just get electrocuted so he can't be in the fight. And it's not
Pretty
really
much,
until
yeah.
Unlimited where you get like the whole thing with Lex, but that's like and that's to be fair a whole season-long like battle between them. So I think Superman is overall like pretty done favorably by DCAU.
Yeah, overall,
Certainly-
yeah.
Currently, Justice League is much more a Superman series than it is a Batman series. Which makes sense because Batman had his own series running at the same time.
It does occasionally get a little too into the Batwank, but oh no.
Yeah, but that's always going to happen. Like,
Like
At the very least,
like with
at least-
with the episode with Brainiac and Darkseid where they want you to agree with Batman and not Superman.
yeah, and Superman's been like, just let them fucking both die. I don't care. Kill them both.
And he's right.
Oh,
But
yeah.
but even though he's right and everything in the story would say he's right, the writers tell you no, he's wrong.
Now, it's going to be really interesting to see what they do with Nightfall.
Yeah.
Considering how much Bruce Timm hates Bane.
Is he the one working on it?
If it's not him directly, it's people who are like, obviously associated and work with him a lot. I'm actually not sure, I'll double check. But I mean, that's also why Bane's been shafted in a bunch of the other DCAU stuff, because he just does not like Bane.
And Yeah, usually, and that's an issue a lot of times when you have a writer who just does not like a character. Not say always, because like, one thing I learned is, you know how Metal Overlord is really good in Shadow Generations?
Yeah.
And Ian Flynn was the writer for that. Ian Flynn does not like Metal Overlord.
I can kind of understand it.
Yeah, I
Metal
mean, like,
Overlord.
he still did a good job with him, is what I'm saying. Like, you can get a writer who is, you know, good at their job. But, like, a lot of times when you have somebody who fundamentally hates something, like, Ian doing that is a rare case. A lot of times when you get somebody who fundamentally does not like a thing, they typically fuck it up. Because they don't really like it. Hold on 1 second.
The big problem
What's your
with
bucky? That was a while ago. I just looked at the chat just now.
I think what that
Shit.
might have been a reference to. Oh well.
It was probably a while ago.
Yeah,
'Cause
probably.
I only just saw it. Because I actually had my chat covered up by accident.
I don't read chat anyway. I'm very helpful. But what was that? But I mean, I can kind of understand it with Metal Overlord because he does just sort of come out of nowhere. Like, yeah, like you know
almost
that
there.
Metal Sonic is like, you know, throughout the whole game, Metal Sonic is a thing, but
Yeah.
like 90% of like the game stuff is fake Eggman. And it's only like in the very end where it's like, oh, by the way, Metal Sonic's got a whole new look, and also he's a big monster man now.
But yeah, that was more the compliment Ian Flynn for, like, working with something he doesn't even like and still doing a good job with it. Because I don't really care about Metal Overlord, to be honest with you. I don't really care. I don't hate him or anything like that. I don't really have a strong opinion about him.
Yeah, he's fun. I mean, I think the problem with I think part of the problem with Bane is he's just never adapted well. As
Yeah.
we kind of talked about before. He's
And not even that long
generally,
ago. Shit.
Yeah, it was like a week or two. He's generally like reduced down to just the big guy.
Which, you know, that's not really his shtick.
I mean, to be fair, Nightfall itself is not a great story.
No.
As I said before, Nightfall's kind of muddied by by some good ideas that are like sandwiched between a bunch of bad ideas. Like,
There we go, got it.
as iconic as the whole thing of breaking the bat is, the fact that it just leads to Azrael bat is frankly insane.
God, I fucking do not care for Azrael.
Well, you're not supposed to. The whole point of Azrael is you're meant to go, man.
Oh,
Dark
pausing real
Edge's
quick.
anti-hero.
This scene right now, to after beating that to get this item. Back when I first played through this game, 100% 4 times in a row to get the perfect ending with all 4 of the characters. You couldn't skip that, so you had to watch that 12 fucking times.
Yikes.
Thankfully, you could skip it now. I just didn't skip it that one time because I was gonna skip it on reflex because now I know you can do it. But I was like, wait, no, I want to explain that. But imagine having to watch that unskippable 12 times in a row because you want to go back and get the good ending.
Damn. That would suck.
Yeah. But now you can skip it,
Never
so
mind.
it's
As you
problem
think
solved.
of like the original release of Kingdom Hearts 1 with the unskippable cutscenes.
God, yeah. I forgot about that until recently. Someone brought it up, and I'm like, oh god, no wonder that Riku fight gives me PTSD.
No wonder the entire cutscene is burned into my fucking brain.
Well, that's why I'm like this. Anyway, I think now is a good time to stop, because I'll probably be able to finish this game next run. That's why I said, fuck it, I'm gonna go over to the arena. And then if I can't, and then if I feel like it's gonna end early, I'll just go to the arena and knock out the other things and get the best ending. And
Cool.
Fuck it.
Alright. It's time to leave.
Where's the button? Oh, there's the button. Found it.